Don't give up, you gon' be on. Don't give up, don't give up, give up. Don't give up, you gon' be on. Don't give up, don't.
Greetings, Redheads. Thank you for joining us in another episode of your favorite show, the one and only Red's View. I am your gracious host, J Red, joined by the honorable, legendary DJ PM, the messiah of all DJs. What is happening?
What's up, bro? You kill me every time.
We make them chuckle. Hey, man, we are back at it. We got a lot to cover today. All right, so anyway, y'all, peep out the shirt. No anti-black racism. Just want to make sure we put that out there. Oh, yeah, also subscribe to youtube.com/WeAuthenticNetwork. All right, so let's go ahead and dive into it. We got T.I.
Okay.
versus formerly known as Young Jeezy, but
Right.
T.I. versus Jeezy,
The
right?
trap battle we've been waiting for.
I love that
Because we knew we wasn't gonna get Gucci versus Jeezy.
Yeah.
No.
Or Gucci versus T.I.
No, because they not cool. They're not cool.
Yeah.
So no.
So
well,
yeah, we got that coming in the battle. So who's your pick? Who you think gonna win?
It really depends on who play what win, man. Because I mean, either one of them could win. Let me say this though: T.I. has a better catalog of music to me.
Absolutely.
But Jeezy got some records that just, oh man, it's just you just can't compare them to nothing.
Yeah.
Like Trap or Die.
Yeah. Air Forces.
Air Forces, Bottom of the Map.
Yeah.
Even My President is Black
My
was a
President is
huge
Black.
record.
Yeah.
So like, you know what I'm saying? With records like that,
It's hard. I'll say
it just depends on what Tip play when he play that.
That's exactly what I'll say.
Yeah.
I'll say Tip has the wider catalog.
Yeah.
When you're talking about more hits.
Yeah.
T.I. would have that. When you think about features too, you got to
Correct.
think about Blurred Lines.
Oh yeah.
You got to think about
But see,
whatever
he
you
can't
like.
play them kind of records. though.
Right, but
nobody
see, this
wants
is-
to hear that in this battle.
But
bro.
this is what I'm saying. It comes down to bangers versus
Right.
bangers.
Absolutely.
Because now that's where I feel like if Jeezy, even though Tip has the wider catalog, because Jeezy don't have nothing to play to Tip's pop records. Because Tip got
if
with
Tip
the
played
with the Justin Timberlake.
correct.
He got Blurred Lines. He
My
got Whatever You
Love.
Like.
My Love with Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying.
Yeah.
He got a lot.
Live
of
Your Life with Rihanna.
Dead and Gone with Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
Tip has more hits. Okay.
Correct.
But when we're talking about battle for battle, Jeezy got nothing but street bangers, right?
Facts.
For the most part. And his street bangers are classic.
Facts.
So I can't sit here and tell you that Air Forces ASAP could beat out Air Forces
But I can't tell you that ASAP can't beat out Air Forces.
at the same time.
Right.
But I can tell you, what's one Jeezy song you know Tip can't beat?
Trap or Die.
You don't think so?
I'm the realest nigga in it. Yeah, man, when he play that, he might as well just throw a record away.
I say Air Forces. That's
Okay,
a
so
hard
that's two.
ass
We had
song.
two right there.
That's hard. But Motivation could kill something. But it's
Motivation ain't beating them two songs.
put it like this: Jeezy is going to wear himself out.
We'll
with
see.
The street.
He might be top heavy. You know what I'm saying? Remember I told you how a lot of artists when they go into these battles, they start so big,
So big, yeah.
that they fizzle out eventually.
You're gonna fizzle out. And see, Tip got I'm Illy.
Right.
Tip got like
Tip got records.
hip hop
man.
records.
Yeah.
You
He
know what
got
I'm saying?
records.
So if it, like you said, strategically, Jeezy could win this if we're going banger for banger.
Correct.
Right? But
Tip should win.
Tip
in my
should
opinion.
win at the end of the day.
In my opinion.
I'm more of a Tip fan, definitely. But I was looking back, I was like, don't count Jeezy out. Jeezy
No.
got bangers.
If you think it's gonna be a one-sided affair, you are foolish.
Yeah.
Sleeping on Jeezy.
Yeah, because they thinking just because Tip probably sold the most records or the most
that
diverse.
don't mean nothing.
Not in this battle.
That's because Tip got a more diverse catalog, like
Yeah.
you said. It ain't because he just has better music.
He's a better
per se.
rapper.
No, he's a better rapper.
Okay,
for sure.
as long
by
as
a
we
mile.
can agree on that.
Jeezy got one classic album and
The
one
first
classic
one.
Thug
Yeah. Motivation.
Motivation 101 is a classic, and
Yeah.
Trap or Die is definitely a classic.
A classic.
I actually think Seen It All is a classic too, even though a lot of people don't.
Yeah.
I think Seen It All is a classic. It got a lot of replay value. It wasn't too feature heavy, but the features he had was nice.
Yeah.
But Tip got about 4 or 5 classics.
I
in my
wouldn't say
opinion.
that much, but he definitely got more than Jeezy. Definitely
4 or 5 in my opinion.
4 or 5.
4 or 5 in my
Amazing.
opinion.
What is the 4? Oh, you gonna say
I'm
I'm serious?
Serious.
I don't.
I'm Serious is a classic.
Okay. What else?
People say trap music is a classic, even though I didn't
That's
like
not-
trap music.
yeah,
I didn't
definitely.
like trap music.
Yeah.
But people say it's
The
a classic.
audio was horrible on there.
Urban Legends is a classic.
It's so hard. I want to give it to
Urban Legends is a classic.
I ain't gonna lie. Urban Legend, the first 5 songs are banging.
Urban Legends is a classic.
I don't know.
King is a
King
classic.
is not no classic.
Boy, you are crazy.
King is not a
King
classic.
might be Tip's best album.
No. Urban Legend better than
King might be Tip's best rap album.
No.
Rapping?
Paper Trail is Tip's best rap
Another
album.
classic. So we had
That's a
5
classic.
songs.
Yeah, see.
We had 5 albums. I just named 5. Did I
You
not
got
name
to-
5?
Bruh.
Sean, was that not 5?
That was 5. But
No.
That ain't it. Trap music is definitely not no classic.
Listen, Redheads.
Come on, this dude said trap
How
music.
many classics does T.I.
He
have?
said King is a classic.
No, I said I don't like trap music, but people say it's a classic.
But you say King is a classic.
King is a classic.
Urban Legend is more of a classic than that. But you said that's his best, like when he's
And
rapping.
rapping wise,
Paper Trail.
bar for bar,
Bar
King
for bar.
is his best.
Dog, name me
spin rap.
one song off of King that's better than I'm Illy from Paper Trail.
All of them.
All right,
Nah,
let's keep
I'm
moving.
just playing.
I'm Illy. He murdered that shit.
No, he definitely
And then
murdered
56
Illy, but
bars.
come on, King, man. Come on, King.
King was dope. I'm not gonna front. It was a dope album. I can't call it classic.
I'm talking to you. Come on, man.
That wasn't a classic. That definitely, like, it was cool. It was cool.
All right, man, let's move on.
But what I will say, I think if we're going to say classics, I say Urban Legend, and I would definitely say Paper Trail.
I'm serious. King.
You can't be serious.
Very serious. And King, dog, it's a classic.
Speaking of Tip, let's go ahead and dive into. Did you listen to his latest album?
No,
you haven't.
The Libra, yes, I
The
did.
Libra. You did?
Yeah, yeah.
Did you like it?
It was good. It
Yeah.
was feature heavy though.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
But you remember I told you, it reminds me of how The Game does his album.
Uh-huh.
It's feature heavy, but it's really good.
No, I thought it was good. The production was good. First of all, shout out my dog Rios. He did the artwork for the album, so shout out to him. Young black man from Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay.
Super dope. But yeah, I thought the album was good. I wouldn't say great, but only because it was feature heavy.
Okay.
I like when rappers carry their own album.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
that
saying?
makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got you. All right. So you had an issue with him selling 26,000 records the first week.
Correct. That's Tip.
Equivalent album units.
Yeah.
Tip is independent now. He's distributed through EMI.
He's still Tip.
Yeah, he's still Tip,
Yeah.
but I mean, for him, I think 26 to 30 is pretty cool.
For Tip,
For Tip.
the king of the South, arguably the best rapper to come from the South.
Arguably.
Is he not arguably the best rapper to come out of the South?
No, he's not.
Who's better than Tip?
Ludacris. You talking about better as far as music-wise?
Let me check the alcohol
what I'm
percentage of
saying.
this because this nigga is
Musically,
tripping.
yeah. No,
Stop playing.
listen,
Tip, Ludacris is a better rapper than T.I.
better rapper, yeah. Absolutely.
How?
Lyrically?
What? In what world, bro? What are you talking
let's
about?
Let's see. On Stomp, right? Didn't Ludacris...
This man talking about one
his
song.
ass out?
This man talking about one
Didn't
song,
Ludacris
and
put his ass out?
T.I. recorded his verse first.
It don't matter. Tip ain't lyrically better than Luda. You out your goddamn mind.
You think
that's
Ludacris is
lyrically he's
Stop
better
playing,
than
man.
T.I.
T.I.
Yes,
is
the fuck he is.
T.I. is so
Now,
T.I. is so much
makes-
better than Ludacris.
No.
It's really sad.
Lyrically in a cipher, you would rather hear Tip than fucking Ludacris?
Yes,
You out
because
your
I don't
goddamn
want to hear
mind.
them Looney
Out
Tune
your
bars.
goddamn mind.
I don't want to hear
That's
them
what his
Looney Tune bars.
When has Tip beside, like, bro? Tip, I love Tip.
Rebel for
as
the
a
hell of
rapper.
it.
I'm
Come on,
feeling-
man.
Before that, give me some more bars.
Easy, bro.
Bars. Give me some bars before damn Paper Trail.
Come on. The first bar I ever heard from Tip was on Never Scared. Nah, I ain't bad, just don't kiss no ass or take shit, and I'm a grown man. Fine. Come on, man. Luda ain't giving you
So
that
please
feeling.
stay out the TIP of my dear.
That shit was cool. It was
That
cool.
shit, he killed him on
It
that
was
shit.
cool.
Did he not, Sean?
I will say that DTP is better fighters than Grand Hustle too. Cause they shout out, I ain't gonna say his name out here. Boy, I think it's public information.
Yeah,
now,
Shaka's.
but- yeah, shout out to
Did he
Shaka.
slap the T.I.?
I
I heard he slapped the shit out of him too.
Woo, in a bowling alley.
Oh,
Nah, the
alley.
bowling
Okay,
alley.
yeah, I heard
in a
about
bowling
that.
alley.
Everybody heard about that
Ooh,
shit.
shout out to Shaka.
He
That's
took
my
it down.
nigga, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got ties in Mississippi, so
Yeah,
that's
shout
my
out to him.
nigga. Yeah.
But no, I don't like. I think Tip with major label artists, right?
Okay.
Because right now we're gonna get to him in a minute, but
Yeah.
Benny the Butcher,
My dog,
he did,
Benny the Butcher.
He did 19,000, and
Butcher
people are
coming in.
praising it like,
Right.
oh, he's the highest selling from Griselda. But it's like that's
He's
still
not even the best
19,000.
rapper out of Griselda.
Yeah, he makes the best music out of Griselda. Though. We'll get to him. I'm gonna get to him.
Alright,
I'm gonna get to
cool,
him.
cool. Alright.
But anyway, so I don't think
I think 28 is bad for Tip.
26.
20, it's even worse.
Even
Yeah, I
worse?
think 26 is terrible for
How
Tip.
much did he do?
At least 50.
That's reasonable.
Yeah.
I don't think.
I mean, he T.I.
he didn't promote it though.
That's his fault.
I'm just saying though, if he would have promoted it, probably.
And I'm gonna say this too before we move on. I think these major artists
Yeah.
are getting lazy when they go independent. Cause like you can go independent, but
Right.
you still got to put that work in, man.
Yeah, you
like,
do. You can't just go straight off of your name.
No,
alone.
you're
That
not
ain't gonna be able to
Beyonce.
do it.
Only
Yeah.
Beyonce can do that, and Beyonce don't even go platinum when she do that.
Eminem can do it too. He's done it.
I'll give it. Okay, I'll give Eminem that. We know why, but I'll give Eminem that.
Because he has a great catalog of music.
Correct. Wrong. And Drake used to could do it.
Drake still could do it.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? If Drake,
Before we move on, if Drake drops an album Friday with no promotion, it's going to go
yes. Well, I'm talking about gold out the gate.
in the week.
No, not in the week.
Okay.
No, not
How
in the
many you think he'll do in a week?
He'll do at least 300.
You think so?
Yeah.
You got
Definitely
more
three.
love for him than
Definitely
I do.
three.
I give him
300.
80.
Hell, fuck no. Okay, you out your goddamn mind.
We'll
All right, let's
see.
move
He
on.
dropping some
Speaking
more
of
shit.
Drake, I'm glad you
Yeah.
brought him up. Did you hear on T.I.'s song on his latest album?
yeah.
When he talked about his homie Cap, R.I.P. to Cap,
Yeah, rest in peace, Cat.
accidentally peed on Drake.
I did hear that.
Now, people were saying, "Oh my God, why did he have to bring that up? You're supposed to be pro-black." And I was like, first of all, you talking about pro-black, all that other stuff.
I hate when people do that.
Yeah, I hate when people do that. Secondly,
Drake barely black.
he's from Canada.
He black though. He black.
He's
Leave him
from-
alone.
okay.
His daddy from Memphis.
All right, I was about to
he's
take
black.
it there. But anyway, that was gonna be my point. I was
Yeah.
gonna let it slide. I'm glad you said
I'm
that.
glad, yeah.
But anyway, so let's keep it. So, but he accidentally peed on him for
Right.
one, right? Meek Mill made fun of the situation,
Correct.
acting like Drake sat there and let somebody pee on him.
Right.
Which the dude was drunk, and T.I. didn't do it with any malice. He
No,
was
he
just
didn't.
telling what happened and reminiscing on his friend.
Right.
And like, if that happened to you, somebody accidentally peed on you,
Right.
that was my homeboy,
Right.
I'd be like, God damn, like this shit was wild. You remember when Buddy peed on him by accident,
Right.
and he was rapping, reminiscing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think people took it out of context.
It's
And
Drake.
even T.I. said, but Drake unfollowed him on
It's Drake.
on Instagram.
First of all,
he got to his feelings.
We know Drake is the king of the light skins. Let's start there.
Right.
Second of all, I mean, Aubrey's Angels is gonna come to Drake's defense no matter what.
no matter what.
Yeah,
so they
so
just like, oh my God.
I didn't have a problem with it, but I mean,
It wasn't really a big deal. You know, he just confirmed it. If anything, he made what Meek Mill said not
Right.
feel as volatile, you know what I'm saying, and bad, because it wasn't a bad thing.
it wasn't like he stood over and peed on him. He was drunk.
He was drunk and yeah.
So,
So that shit like that happened.
but still, I mean, they still should have beat his ass though.
Hey, I'm not condoning any
Hey,
violence.
drunk
in
or
this
not, don't
situation.
pee on me. You're gonna get your ass beat.
Yeah, I mean that's that. But Drake probably got upset and ran.
Yeah, he probably went through a
But anyway, yeah,
through a tantrum.
that's Drizzy.
And then what's the dude name? The gangster that managed him?
The
You
gangster.
know what I'm talking about? From Texas.
Oh, you talking about? He don't manage him.
What you know?
Jay
that,
Prince?
Man? Jay Prince probably told him, "Hey man, don't respond."
Right, it's an OG call.
Yeah, it's an OG.
Don't
call.
respond to somebody
don't
peeing
respond
on
to
you
somebody
by
peeing
accident.
on you by accident.
Oh shit.
Hey, you better not go to Texas no time soon, boy.
Boy, he unfollowed him though. That shit was hilarious. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about some hot artists right now.
Okay.
Benny the Butcher.
Nice.
Dope
Butcher
album.
coming, nigga.
I talked about it the last episode.
Okay.
And so he sold 19,000 the first week.
Correct.
And these days I try not to be a numbers guy, but you know, Griselda is somewhat independent.
Yeah. Well, they got a Rock Nation situation.
He
but-
has a Rock Nation situation.
No. Griselda has a.
But
Rock
all,
Nation situation.
management.
Okay, is it management?
Management.
Okay, cool.
They're distributed. Well, I know Conway. What's his name?
Conway the Machine.
He's distributed through Shady Records.
Oh, really?
Yes, he's
Oh,
been.
they
on it.
winning all the way around then.
Yeah, but they were complaining, saying that Eminem didn't really promote him.
He didn't.
Yeah, he didn't.
I mean, it's a lot of people. I listened to Griselda, and I didn't even know Conway had dropped until I heard Charlamagne talking about it.
Yeah.
And I listened to him.
Yeah.
You
Now,
know, I tell you about them all the time.
Yeah. Now I don't know if Benny the Butcher is distributed through Shady.
I don't know.
Yeah, but
I know they.
I know he Empire. He's Empire.
Okay,
He's
I
Empire.
just know they're all affiliated
They're all
with Rock
affiliated.
Nation some kind of way.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
he's definitely management.
Yeah.
So anyway, but yeah, 19,000. Now they just said like how the media can control stuff, and they're like 19,000. That's the highest from Griselda, but I'm like it's still kind of low though.
See, and I gotta disagree, and I gotta ask you, How do you think 26,000 is good for Tip, but 19,000 is bad for Benny the
Because
Butcher?
I would expect, me personally, Griselda, like the newer artists usually sell more than the older artists.
They don't have the following Tip got though.
They don't have the following, but I mean, Tip has been out for Tip. Don't first of all, Tip. Let's not act like he sells 100,000 records.
He should be selling at least 50,000 though. I'm saying he's still Tip.
But I'm saying Benny the Butcher has a lot of following though.
No, he got a cult.
He has a
following.
cult, but 19,000 for him.
That's good, bro.
I think
for
so.
an independent artist from Buffalo who half the people in America don't even know who he is, that's good, bro.
Yeah, he charted, but I ain't
the
gonna...
average person has no idea who Benny the Butcher is, and he has no radio singles.
That's true.
He has his first like popular record just came out 2 weeks ago with Big Sean and Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
That did so much for him. Like half the people that know who he is now had no idea who he was before that record came out.
But usually, and I'm just saying, like, I think that if he would have done, I'm not expecting him to do 100.
Yeah,
I'm not expecting him to do that much. Like, to me, a reasonable amount would have been at least 30 to 40 for make me be like, okay, he's
not for a super independent artist.
I don't think he's super independent. He's not super independent,
and he's not like a popular rapper. He's like Scarface. He's like Currency.
Currency does more than that.
I don't know, bro.
In the first week, yes, he does.
I don't know.
Yes, he does. But he's not. I know he's not a hitmaker.
He's more Devin the Dude than anything, bro.
Yeah, that's not a good thing.
They're super underground. They're like underground artists.
He's not super underground.
He is, bro.
No, he's
this
not.
album that just dropped, so you just getting on him. That's why you feel that way.
Bro, I've seen his name numerous
This album
times,
that just dropped is the first album like this ever. Hit Boy, I will say Hit Boy production, first of all, is phenomenal.
Yes.
Have you talked about how he's having the best year?
Yeah, I'm about to give him his. He's the producer of the year.
Facts.
For sure.
But Hit Boy kind of crossed Benny over. It was still hip hop production, but it's still Hit Boy's hip hop production. So
I can't co-sign saying 19,000 is a lot.
I think it's a lot for him.
I don't think so. But anyway, let's move on. But shout out, I want to give his roses though, because Benny the Butcher, it was an article that came out, and he said something.
I saw
that he didn't get on until he was 33.
33 years old.
So, and it was an article that came out and saying there's a lot of rappers who are in their 30s that are really, it's not too late.
Right.
Because they'll tell you that, man,
it's a young man sport.
It's a young man sport,
yeah.
But my thing is, what is really a young man? Because at 30, I feel like a young man.
Okay, so hip hop used to be a young man sport, but that's because hip hop was a baby itself.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, in my opinion, the best rapper out is 50-something years old.
True. Yeah.
So, in my opinion.
Now, true.
So how can you say it's a young man sport? I mean, all of the biggest rappers are old.
Yeah.
Quote unquote.
Yeah.
2 Chainz didn't blow he was about 36.
36, right. Exactly.
Like,
because nobody knew Titty Boy like
come
that.
on, man.
I did.
We did, but that's because we from the South.
Right.
People in Cali wasn't checking
They
for
wasn't checking
Titty
for
Boy.
him. And they didn't think about his age.
No.
And see, this is the thing. The beautiful thing is now we have the internet.
Correct.
You can blow up, and bro, a 50-year-old could go viral.
Could.
You know what I'm saying?
50-year-olds go viral.
Yeah, they go viral.
Yeah.
Just making a rap song. And if it's dope or whatever, people will tune into it. Music doesn't have an age.
No.
As long as you can provide, you can do it. It's
Yeah.
just that back in the day, the younger people were the ones chasing it versus
Correct.
somebody like, my dad's age.
Right.
When
that's because they didn't understand hip hop.
Right,
time,
but what I'm saying is my dad was in his 30s when hip hop was just blowing
Correct.
the fuck up. So ain't no 30-year-old at that time finna be like, oh, I'm finna hop on this
No.
rap shit. But we grew up with the shit.
Correct.
So we decide when we've seen stuff happen, we're like, well, shit, I can go make a hit record.
Yeah, and before we move on, bro, I get so sick and tired of people telling people you too old to do this.
Yeah.
Like if you can go back to college at 60, you can be a rapper at 60 if you want, bro.
You hit it right there.
Bro, it's all like, do what you want to do, man.
That's true.
Like,
Yeah.
stop caring what people say. Like, and the fact that rap is an old man sport, I think that's a false narrative.
Young man sport.
I mean, young man sport, I think that's a false narrative made up, bro. Because, like,
it's
stop,
singers.
man.
It's singers that were like old as shit.
Stop, man.
And the
Like,
Rolling Stones still go on fucking tours.
come on, man.
And shit like that.
Like, stop it. We got to stop that. That's why I salute the Drink Champs, too, though, because they was like, when you've been in the game 10 years, people start to say you washed up, and they like to show love to older artists. salute them for that.
Yeah, and a salute to them. But I'll say this shit. I got bars for days.
Right.
And I love making music, so I'm gonna keep doing this shit.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah. Because you have your following and stuff like that, so just do your thing. But anyway, let's move on. So, the BET Hip Hop Awards took place last night.
Right.
Shout out to every winner. I don't know every winner, and because I'm being real, I really don't watch the Hip Hop Awards no more. Barely watched the BET Awards.
Right.
So, but I did see Rap City won the Lyricist of the Year.
Yep. Congratulations.
Shout out to Rap City.
Congratulations.
And Pop Smoke won Best New Artist of the Year. Shout out to him. You called it.
I called it. I told you.
Yeah, definitely. But shout out to Flo Milli and Mulatto too,
Yeah.
because they ran up for that. And I just want to give a time to shout out to Shantae Hughes. He's our producer and he's the editor. And he does a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? We've been having interviews back and forth. I just wanted to plug this in. But you got to really appreciate the people who are down, committed, and work with you.
Right.
You know, he makes Red's View. we're in front of the camera. You know what I'm saying? And you see us everywhere, but you don't actually see him in it. And he's behind the scenes, so you got to give a shout out.
Right. Shout out to my dog.
Shout out to him. All right, so let's talk about Busta Rhymes.
Okay.
Busta Rhymes wanted to battle Clifford Harris.
Why?
T.I.
Why?
Because he feels that hip hop is a competition, rapping is a competition.
It is.
So he wanted to battle T.I. in a versus battle.
Right.
He put it out there, and Tip responded and said, "Look, I respect you, love what you do, whatever, but I feel like it's a big generation. It's not a big one, but it's a generation gap."
Right.
Which I agree with.
I agree
because
100%.
for one, I'm not interested in seeing even when Busta was about to battle Snoop.
Right.
I wasn't interested in that shit.
I didn't want to see Busta.
Busta is a unique MC. Okay, he's a unique artist.
Right.
And you can't have a trap rapper battle, and T.I.'s not just a trap rapper.
Right, but I know
what
what you mean, yeah.
You can't have that battle the mechanism of Busta Rhymes.
Correct.
They're just not balanced. Even a generational thing, because I would love to see LL Cool J go against Drake.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right.
Because they made some of the same type of music. Or Snoop go against Drake.
Right.
I don't think it was much of a generational thing, and Busta Rhymes took offense to that.
Yeah.
But I think Tip and Busta make completely different types of music.
I mean, they're not even in the same genre, if
Right.
you would. You know what I'm saying? Busta got to battle Missy. I think Busta versus Ludacris would have actually been pretty good, too.
That would be
I think that would have actually been pretty good,
nice.
too.
Yes.
But yeah, like
or E40 maybe.
You know what's crazy? I was just thinking that before you said that.
Yeah.
Because they both make like this animated.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, they both can rap. Like, nobody's saying Busta Rhymes can't rap. Busta Rhymes can rap. He's just not the rapper that T.I. is. T.I. is more of a, you know what I'm saying?
Street.
Yeah, and Busta is more of a entertainer.
Yeah.
That would be the correct way to say it.
The correct way to say it.
I mean, one of the best entertaining rappers of all time, but
Definitely.
I didn't want to see him versus T.I.
No,
I'm glad they didn't let that
Yeah,
happen.
me neither. And I agree with T.I. said to an extent, but not the generational thing. But
But
Busta got mad at
Yeah,
that.
but did you see T.I. said that he'll take Jeezy and Busta in the battle? All three of them can battle at the same time, and he's still gonna win.
Who's
T.I. said that.
I thought Busta said
No,
that.
T.I. said
Well,
that.
I know Buster had said that it could be our first versus battle that
Yeah.
him and two other people could do.
Yeah.
I ain't interested in that.
No.
Yeah, but
Busta would literally be in the way.
Yeah, he was.
Because, I mean, if T.I. played 24s and Jeezy played bottom of the map, what is Busta going to do?
Woo-ha!
Right.
Like, it just...
Past the Cavassier?
Right.
Like,
which was great. It's great music. Great music.
It's
We're
just,
not saying that it's bad, but it just...
You know, Busta might should battle Lil' Kim.
No.
No?
Absolutely not.
No.
Absolutely
I tried. I'm trying.
You tried.
I'm trying to
You've
help
been drinking too much of that. Anyway, or the rap noodle sodium is just getting to you and you're clogging your arteries up and you're not understanding. That dude said, Lil' Kim.
I'm trying to help him.
All right. But anyway, let's move on. So with Busta Rhymes, this is a very important question. Do you consider Busta Rhymes a legend?
I don't.
Okay. Or Redheads, a legend, or do you think he's just a great hit maker?
I think he was a great hit
maker
who got some classic songs.
Definitely.
But I don't consider him a legend because I can't name a classic Busta Rhymes album.
Not even just that, but what has he done that is legendary? You know what I'm saying? When we think of legendary,
That verse on Look at Me Now.
Really?
That was legendary now. Don't act like that wasn't legendary.
He didn't say nothing though.
But that was a legendary verse. Anytime a nigga gotta go.
First I gotta do it, then I gotta do it, then I gotta say it, then if I don't say it, then I'm gonna do it.
But if I do say this,
No.
yeah.
Oh,
No, that verse was classic though.
I mean, it was
That verse was classic. That one don't hate. I didn't say lyrical. I said classic.
classic.
Come on, man. That verse
it stood
classic.
out. But anyway, I think that Buster is definitely one of the best hype. I mean, not hype man, but he can get the crowd. One of the best performers, like you said.
Yes.
Spliff Star is the best hype man of all time.
No,
and,
Magoo.
Huh?
Magoo.
Magoo was a rapper, man.
Magoo was the hype man. Stop playing.
Amazing. But anyway, but yeah, I thought about it because I'm just like, Busta has classic hits.
Yes.
I just don't think he has classic albums. Have you ever really wanted to listen to a Busta Rhymes album?
What'd you say?
Yeah, that's some good lines.
Yes.
But anyway,
shout out to Busta.
nah, but I did like the album he did with Dr. Dre. That was dope. But anyway, what y'all think, Redhead? Do you think he's a legend? He said this.
You need to stop, man.
What?
That album was not that good, bro.
It really was.
The production was good.
Amazing.
The production was good.
Dog, Touch It was great.
Come on, Touch It, man. Yeah, it was a great, entertaining song.
It was great.
Yeah.
The remixes were dope too. You remember those?
I think Pat Pooh's verse is so trash on the remix.
What he said? Hey, that nigga said,
Like a Christian. Hey, why do people think he good? See, that's that New York bias, man.
Yeah.
That's that
He
New
ain't
York
trash,
bias. No, Pat Poo's is terrible, dog.
Wow.
Pat Poo's got bars. He's lyrical, but Pat Poo's can't make a hit to save his life.
He couldn't, yeah, but they hyped him up back then though. K-Slade, boy.
Pat Poo's to this day thinks he's better than like Jay-Z and like Lil Wayne. He thinks he's the best rapper ever.
He
Why?
can rap, but he can't make a
Who
hit.
validates this dude? He's not even better than his wife.
Damn. Let's move on, man. I don't want to keep talking about that. But anyway, shout out to Busta Rhymes. Hopefully, like they say, his album should be good, whatever like that. But let's talk about Ty Dolla $ign.
Okay.
Yeah. Ty Dolla $ign. Snoop said this.
Yeah.
He said that Ty Dolla $ign is the reincarnation of Nate Dogg.
I agree.
I don't.
You don't?
No.
Why?
I think Ty Dolla $ign is great.
Yes.
But what I don't like is when we label somebody something that is already been like,
right.
Let that man be Ty Dolla $ign.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or he's the next Jay-Z. Like when they tried to say Tip was the Jay-Z of the South. I'm like, man, let him just be Tip. That helped him.
Right.
But I don't like that whole, he's the new Nate Dogg. He's the new this. No, Nate Dogg, R.I.P. to Nate Dogg.
R.I.P.
Legendary.
Nate Dogg.
You know what I'm saying? Ty Dolla $ign can make hooks like a motherfucker.
Correct.
But just because you can make hooks, they were trying to say that about T-Pain at one point. Like, I'm like, come on, man. Like,
But Ty Dolla $ign can. I mean, well, I'm not gonna say he can sing, but he's a singer. He's a writer. He's a writer.
Did you know he used to be Immature?
What?
Yeah. Before they blew up, like
For real?
he was a group.
I did not know that.
Yep.
And then he plays like 12 different instruments, bro.
Yeah. His dad was a band player.
Correct. So he's super talented.
Super talented.
And he makes dope music. I just. Yeah.
Great hook, man, but
Yeah.
I can't sit here and tell you that I can't name a classic song that he's been on yet.
Paranoid.
I ain't gonna say that. That's not classic. It was a dope song.
Paranoid.
What song has he done that's like
in the club.
Regulator?
And
we gonna talk about he's the reincarnation of
I mean, he ain't got no record that big. Like,
Okay,
stop.
yeah.
I mean, Regulator.
I'm just saying,
stop,
but
man.
even if we did have a crazy hook man that came out, just let them be them.
I agree. I see what you're saying. When you put it like that, I agree.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Ty Dolla $ign is Ty Dolla $ign.
But Ty Dolla $ign is a great hook man.
Super dope.
For
I'd
sure.
love to do a record with Ty Dolla $ign.
So Hurricane Chris has been indicted on second-degree murder.
Mr. A Baby.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
This happened a couple of months
Oh,
ago.
I saw that. Yeah.
He shot someone. He says that I think, were trying to steal. I'm paraphrasing. I think they tried to steal his car or something like that, but I don't know if the car.
The surveillance footage said that wasn't true, though.
Yeah, exactly. So he claims his innocence,
right?
But we don't know. I just saw that and thought it was interesting because I hadn't heard anything from Hurricane Chris.
Right.
You know.
And then this. Speaking of, did you see? You know who Hood Rich Pablo One is?
No.
He got a song. The money. I don't know. Anyway.
Okay, yeah.
He was signed to Gucci, but he got dropped.
Okay.
Because he got robbed twice, and Gucci couldn't have that affiliated with his name. He was actually indicted today on not today, but he was indicted on RICO charges.
Ooh.
Yeah, and they're saying that he also had to do something to do with the murder of Mario Marlo.
Okay.
The artist that was signed to QC that got killed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That Lil Marlo. My bad. No disrespect. Rest in peace, young man.
Mm-hmm.
But they're saying that he had something to do with that. Yeah.
I thought you were about to say Bankroll Fresh.
No. Well, they know who killed Bankroll Fresh.
Oh.
No plug.
Yeah.
Like, they got that on camera, but he claimed self-defense and got off.
Oh, that's what it was?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He claimed self-defense. They got footage of the whole altercation and
Okay,
everything.
yeah.
Rest in peace to Bankroll Fresh, too.
Yeah, but-
he was next up.
Yeah.
But but anyway, I just wanted to say that since we were talking about hood news.
Well, that's that. So let's move on. Did you see Boosie on Mike Tyson?
I did.
Man,
Awkward.
it was very awkward. And my cousin, shout out to Smooth Haynes, he was just like, he didn't like how Mike Tyson did that.
Right. I didn't like it either.
Yeah, because he felt like he had an agenda against Boosie.
Right.
And he didn't he stunned Boosie the whole interview.
Right.
Didn't let him talk like that.
He definitely talked over him.
And it just made it seem like, God damn, was this a life lesson or is this
feel
supposed
like
to be
it
an interview?
was.
You know?
I feel like he was trying to intimidate Boosie.
Yeah.
I felt like he was trying to, you know what I'm saying, like put the pressure on Boosie because he knew because he's Tyson, Boosie wasn't gonna say nothing. No.
Yeah.
Now, was Boosie right or wrong for his comments on D Wade's child? I think that's up to the person.
That's
to
his
decide.
You know what? I say this. That the fact that D Wade and Gabrielle Union put the whole shit out there.
Right.
Anybody can have a comment about it because they put it out there. Now, whether you agree with it or not, just like we have this show. You know what I'm saying? We talk about what the hell we want to talk about.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So the fact that they put that shit out there, if you put the shit out there in public,
Right.
i.e. your sexuality, your bank statements, you know how much you make, whatever the fuck it is, your music,
Right.
everybody is entitled to their own opinion. So Boosie wouldn't raise his son like that.
Right.
And some people agree with him, some people don't. But I don't think he should be condemned for that. And that's what's wrong with society these days. It's like we're just so quick. Now I understand. Some shit is just like you shouldn't comment on.
Right.
But that whole thing, I understood where Boosie was coming from.
Right, but that don't mean he was right for commenting though. Like sometimes, I mean, you know, if keep your comments to yourself. Like I have my own feelings and thoughts on it, but I won't comment on it because that ain't my child. You do what you want with your child.
Right.
But at the same time, like I don't know, man. Like again, Boosie apologized, so it's over with. Let's move on.
Yeah. But my whole thing was with Mike Tyson. It was crazy because I'm just like, well, if Boosie did get mad, he ain't gonna say. He was really just peeping, like laying back and.
I mean, I don't know if he was in fear of Tyson because I mean I'm sure Boosie has some shooters with him. I mean, you're going to talk to Mike Tyson.
But Mike Tyson, the way Mike Tyson is, he's intimidating.
No, he is an intimidating person.
Yeah, like
especially when you know who Mike Tyson is.
The way he was talking to him, I can just imagine somebody being there. It's like you know what Mike Tyson used to do before when he was in his matches, right? Looked at his opponents in the eyes and intimidate them.
Yeah.
Boosie was intimidated.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm not saying he's weak.
No,
it's just
you're definitely not saying he's weak. I mean, it's Mike Tyson.
Yeah,
who wouldn't be intimidated?
Right, it's Mike Tyson. You know how that nigga, like, bro.
Right.
Like, what was Boosie gonna do? He wasn't gonna run up on Tyson.
Come on, man. Stop.
Like, come on, now.
Get killed.
I don't give a fuck who it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he's less of a man. But
unless you Deontay Wilder or what's the British big black boxer Anthony Joshua
or Shaq or somebody like that.
Shaq ain't running up on Tyson.
Yes, I think he would grab him.
Man, Shaq will get beat the fuck up.
I believe he could still grab him. Big Show could grab his ass at least
and get knocked out.
Man, listen, bro. So you mean to tell me if Big Show ran and just grabbed Tyson?
Tyson gonna get him 3 to the body and he gonna throw up on himself.
Man, all right, whatever.
And he gonna throw up on himself.
Let's move on. You say he gonna throw up on himself. That's funny.
Bow, bow, bow.
So
Guts coming out.
We talk about so much with what classics are, right?
Okay.
Classic music. And you have an issue with this.
Yeah.
As far as like how you name stuff classics.
Correct.
Because you name a lot of stuff that are not classics.
No, that's not true.
You and
everything I name a classic is a classic.
That's not.
Name something not named that's not a classic.
Y'all redheads, just go look at it. I'm damn near about to bite his head off on some of this shit. I could say I'm not even gonna remember right now, but I want to bring this up because we go back to Benny the Butcher's album, right?
Okay.
I knew somebody was gonna call that shit a classic.
Who?
Somebody from the culture.
No, it's not a classic.
Yeah,
it's a good album.
It's a good album, but I think in today's climate, if somebody has good production, 10 to 14 songs that all are lined up in sequence and go like they're nice with each other,
right.
They flow right. Automatically, we're gonna call it a classic, and I think
why is that though?
We do that because of the climate that we're in.
Okay.
Because we don't get albums, we get mixtapes these days. We don't get albums
that they call albums.
We don't get that, and it's been a while since albums were pushed to the forefront.
Right.
Nowadays, it's more so you got hot songs, put it together on a project.
You put 10 hot songs on you put 17 songs on a project and hope you have 3 good ones.
Right, at the end of the day. So when somebody does have a nice, presentable album, like, for example, 444.
Correct.
That was a classic.
Correct.
It was a classic because...
We was in a drought?
No.
Okay.
No, it wasn't because we was in a drought. It's just that you knew with the whole explanation behind it,
right?
The one producer working with them, just the audio, everything, the element of that felt like a classic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, to me, Kingdom Come had dope production.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't a classic album. Kingdom Come definitely wasn't.
Kingdom Come is not a classic.
Yeah. But
no debate for me.
I think that when you know, for example, Benny the Butcher, I said with that, you know, it takes time. Just like when Nas' album came out with Hit Boy, right?
Right.
I'm like, oh man, it's dope. But am I gonna call it a classic instantly
No.
yet? No.
It's not a classic.
It could be. It takes some time. So you say that Beyonce has a lot of classic records.
I said records, yes. You mean albums?
Yeah.
Oh well, she got 2.
What? No, I ain't finna go.
Yeah,
this ain't finna be doing that.
All right.
But
shout out to Beyonce.
But yeah. So define what you think a classic.
So for me, a classic album, the bars have to be there, and I'm not saying that it has to be the most lyrical bars of all time.
Well, not even just bar, not hip hop, just.
Oh, okay, just period.
Yeah,
okay,
period, yeah.
So it has to be good production,
right.
great production.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, solid writing. I'm not gonna say bars. I'll just say solid writing.
Yep.
It has to transition from song to song well, and it has to stand the test of time. Like it has to be like 5 years from now, I still want to hear this.
10 years.
Before I Let Go is how old?
You talking about Frankie Beverly?
Yes, it's how old
like
is it?
40
And that
years
song
old?
still slaps in the club to this day.
In the club.
That's a classic.
Classic.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Outstanding by the Gap Band.
Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? My Girl.
Yeah, My
Come
Girl.
on, man. There ain't a thug in America that don't know My Girl.
Thriller.
Come on, man.
Yeah. Prince.
First of the month.
First of the month.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Thuggish Ruggish Bone.
Yeah.
Like these are classics.
Yeah.
They stand the test of time. Like no matter. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
Yeah.
Like come on, man.
Yeah.
That's what makes it classic for me more than anything. It stands the test of time. 15, 20, 30 years from now, people still gonna be like, hey man, put that Illmatic on real quick.
Right. Yeah. It never gets old.
Yeah.
Never gets old.
Reasonable Doubt.
Yeah.
Like I listen to Reasonable Doubt all the time, like you know what I'm saying, and it came out in '96. Like,
yeah, and
that's what makes it a classic.
Yeah, it's to me, we're so quick to do that, and I get tired of when people actually do that. It's just like, bro, like you got to either give it time just because it sounds nice,
right?
And I used to be one of those people. It's like I remember, you know, when something would drop and it sounded good,
and you'd be like, it's a classic.
It's a classic.
Yeah, but see, people get caught up in the moment. But see, what I be trying to tell people is, you have a lot of what I call like microwave music, and what I call it that is because like it heats up so fast, but it cools down just as fast. Like a lot of this music, I don't mean no disrespect to none of these artists that's dropping now. Yeah, a lot of this stuff that's coming out nowadays, next year we won't want to hear it.
Exactly.
So how is it a classic?
Exactly.
How is it a classic if you drop a song and I don't want to hear it next year?
Yeah, next year, right? It's definitely
like in my opinion, and this, shout out to Young Thug. Young Thug got 2 classic records.
Which is what?
Lifestyle and About the Money.
About the Money is a classic.
Correct.
That's, by the way, if T.I. plays
Lifestyle
that,
is a classic.
Jeezy can't play nothing.
There's nothing he can play that can mess with that.
That motherfucker slams.
But that's what I'm saying.
Right.
Those are, in my opinion, Young Thug's only 2 classic records.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Lifestyle.
Anything else I can live without.
Yeah. But About the Money.
But think about how much music Thug done put out.
Thug put out a whole bunch. And I said this about J. Cole when he put out Born Center.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God. But then it was like.
Born Center a classic to me. I love that album.
No replay value.
I love that album.
Absolutely. I ain't going to say absolutely no replay value.
Born Center.
Look at the way Sean
Born Center is J. Cole's best album.
All right, let's.
I'm a little hesitant to say
you a little tipsy. That's what.
But
it is.
no, I'm not.
Best album.
What's better?
What's better? Forest Hills Drive.
It's better than Born Center?
Yes.
No. Forest Hills Drive is actually my favorite album to sleep to, if I'm being honest.
Born Center not.
Born Center is classic.
Name me a classic song from Born Center.
Born Center.
All right.
Land of the Snakes.
Because he sampled Outkast.
Landing with Snakes.
Really? That boring ass song? And I love J. Cole. I'm a big J. Cole fan. That song was boring. Chain, what was it? What was that Chain song?
Shining Day?
Yeah,
That song was fun. I ever tell you something, I ever be honest with you. So like when I download albums,
Yeah.
I delete the songs I don't like.
That you don't like? Chain Day was
deleted.
definitely that. Oh my God.
But the rest of them is jamming.
The song that I remember off of there that was dope was with TLC. That was dope.
Crooked Smile?
Crooked Smile.
Hate that song. I deleted it.
Damn.
But you know I don't like singles though. You know how I am about singles. Yeah.
And then he tried to do the whole choir thing on there.
Yeah.
Just when rappers have choirs on their albums, we call them classes too. I hate when they, you know what I'm saying? Like when you bring a choir, have you noticed that when it's a choir? Oh my God, he got a choir. He got people singing.
I don't buy into that hype though, because you can actually fake that. Like me, you, Sean, and Doja can go do that right now and literally just mimic. I mean, just like change the pitch of our voices
and do it.
Like it's easy to make a choir.
One last thing I want to talk about, because Nick Cannon just put this out, but he had top 5 flows of rap of all time.
Migos should definitely be in there.
Migos was there.
Okay.
Busy Bone was on his list.
I agree with that. I would put the entire Bone Thugs.
Yeah, me too.
But yeah,
he had Bone, Migos.
Okay.
An honorable mention was Biggie.
Okay.
He had who else? Damn. E40.
I was just about to say, if E40 is not on there, then this is irrelevant.
He has Snoop.
I agree with this list.
And the number one, you're not going to agree with.
Eminem.
Yeah.
Terrible. Let's skip. Listen,
man.
And the chick don't strip. Stop.
Listen.
Stop. Eminem has the worst flow of it.
He true.
I'm just the guy.
Listen. I think that I definitely not number one.
No.
I don't even think, like, listen.
Who put this out?
Nick Cannon.
Okay.
But but he was on point when he named those other
The rest
ones,
of them, yeah.
the rest of them.
Eminem's flow is terrible.
I ain't gonna,
Eminem flow ain't been good in 15 years.
This dude, he hate talking about.
Eminem's flow hasn't been good
Eminem
in 15
has a
years.
great flow.
You know who got a good flow though, and y'all not gonna agree?
Who?
Big Sean.
No, he. Oh, is it filming?
Yes. Why do y'all hate Big Sean?
Are we filming?
Yes. Why do y'all hate Big Sean so, bro?
You said that he has one of the best flows in hip hop.
In my opinion, I mean, if Wayne and Drake and Nicki stole it and became more successful off of it, so
I thought that they took it from Ludacris.
No.
Ludacris did that whole.
No, he didn't do the not metaphor. What is it called when you?
I know
when you do a comparison using like or as.
And you stop.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
A simile, I think, is what it's called.
Yeah, matter of fact, but no, that to me, a flow isn't even about lyricism.
Yeah, and I'm not talking about lyricism. I'm talking about just flow, like just not necessarily what they were saying, but just how they were saying it. It's going down. Basement.
Yeah.
Friday the 13th. Guess who's playing Jason?
But that's a style. It's not a flow though.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
You know who else got a good flow?
Who?
Twista.
See, now
his flow is iconic.
I would say him, but the thing is, anybody could. They can't rap as fast as Twista, but anybody can rap fast, right? Anybody can rap fast. Right, but the thing,
Adrenaline Rush.
He's an honorable mention.
All right, okay. Adrenaline
I
Rush.
feel like the reason Bone would be ahead of him is because of that whole. It was a flavor with it.
Well, Migos, with the harmonizing and stuff. Yeah,
and then Migos, to me, they copied Bone and Lord Infamous.
Right. What I wouldn't say copied.
They hear me out. All
right.
They took it and added some flavor.
Okay.
Some extra flavor.
They took it and added. They took it and added bounce to it. Because Bone Thugs would be like 7-11, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And Bone Thugs, and Migos kind of took the same syllable usage, but slowed it down.
And did ad-libs with it.
Correct.
And which was okay.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying?
No, it was dope. It was more than okay.
No. I'm saying okay as far as when I don't know 15 years from now if we're going to still be listening to multiple Migos songs.
We'll be listening to Fight Night and...
but they didn't really use the Migo flow on there though. It was still a cool record.
Yeah.
But anyway, but flow-wise,
yeah.
I think that they missed out on, well, I would definitely say Biggie. Biggie had one of the best flows ever. One of the best flows. Like, every time Biggie
Listen, I'm such a huge Biggie fan. I think you know that. But I don't think Biggie has one of the most iconic flows of all time.
When he get on...
To me, Biggie is the best imagery rapper of all time. That's one of the reasons why he's my favorite rapper, because you can see everything he says.
He bodied Jay-Z on Brooklyn's Finest.
We done here? Are we done?
Bodied him.
Stop playing.
Bodied him.
Stop playing.
Bodied him.
Stop playing.
Jay-Z wanted
Did
to
you
be
hear the
like
story?
Biggie so bad.
False. Did you hear the story about Clark Kent being Biggie's DJ and telling Biggie that Jay-Z was better than him? Did you hear that story?
If Biggie was alive, Jay-Z wouldn't be nearly as big as he is now.
All right, I'm done.
going.
I'm done.
Speaking of that.
All right, you can follow me
You
at
saw that.
THEEDJPM and I'm out.
You remember Dame Dash went off on them folks at Def Jam? Yeah. I was watching that shit today. Like Dame Dash was a fool.
He was out of control. I mean, I see why they ran him out the industry.
Right.
Who the fuck wants to work with that?
Right. I was just like, damn.
Yeah. He came in the meeting and told all his staff to get out.
Yeah.
And was like, you don't call a meeting without me.
Without me. Yeah.
But on the same I think his heart was in the right place. His actions just just not gonna let you act like that.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
But I saw that today and they were maybe reminiscing.
They're not gonna act like you can't act like that. Yeah. Not in front of them.
Right.
Yeah.
Redheads, let us know in the comments section. First of all, hit that like button.
Yep.
If you're watching right now, hit that like button.
And subscribe.
But let us know in the comments, who do you feel like the top 5 flows of all time is as far as hip hop goes?
Dylan.
Exactly.
Dylan.
But anyway, y'all, this has been this week's episode of Red's View, your favorite show. Make sure that you follow us everywhere. You can follow me at JAYR3D. Where do we follow you?
At THEEDJPM. At THEEDJPM.
Subscribe to youtube.com/WeAuthenticNetwork. And shout out to our partners, Great Convo Media. You are listening to us right now on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts. Tidal, get your weight up.
I was about to say, come on, Tidal.
We want to.
I can't even shout y'all out on this one.
Right, we really want to be on there. So make sure that y'all check us out on all platforms. If you're driving, listen. I suggest that you listen to us in the audio form.
Right.
But if you just chilling or whatever, if you're at work or whatever, you know what I'm saying, you can still, the YouTube thing. So make sure that you do that. We got a bunch of more interviews that are coming up. Also, hey, I'm a DJ now. So make sure that you check me out, DJ J Red. I'm gonna put out a T.I. versus Jeezy mix.
Okay, make sure you send that to me. I want to hear it.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you. And these are my opinions of the songs that I like.
I got you.
But anyway,
are you gonna do 20 for 20?
No, not exactly.
Okay,
20.
right.
I think I'm gonna do like 15.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay,
15.
Cool.
But anyway, yeah, y'all, make sure that you check us out. J Red, DJ PM. This is Red's View, and we are signing out.
Don't give up, you gon' be on. Don't give up, don't give up, give up. Don't give up, you gon' be on. Don't give up, don't give up, give up. Don't give up, you gon' be on. Don't give up, don't give up, give up. Don't give up, you gon' be on. Don't give up, give up, give up, give up.
I know you got doubts, but get to the bag. Just follow the dream and stick with the plan. I know you get worried, I know you get scared.